This is the insignia of the company we're about to meet. We are going to talk to the big boss of the company, Kun Philippe Acto. We will find out how high the eagle fly and what's their critical moment. Stay tuned. สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Critical Moment, a know-how show of successful living in Thailand and AEC. This episode, we are going to see the company, the inside of a company that you and I may not be familiar with. It's the very company who sells cement for almost half of a century. It's the very company who tried to push with the wood substitute to save the environment. And the very company who pursues the mission of being green so that we can live in a more sustainable world. Let us now meet with the force behind this enormous willpower, Philippe Acto, MD and CEO of Siam City Cement, or better known as Poon Insi for the Thais. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Kun Philip, how did you do all this?
Well, let me start when I joined the company about 4 years ago.
Right.
I met with my team, and the first time I mentioned sustainable development, we kind of did not understand each other very immediately. They understood the economic part, they understood the society, but when it came to environment, they said, look, we are compliant, why should we do more? You come from a rich Western country, here in Thailand we have other priorities. And then I looked at the history of the company, and you know what? More than 40 years ago, the founder of this company took really care of the environment. At the time, when they built the plant, when they had to cut a tree, they had to go and ask to the CEO. And today you can visit the plant and see the forest around our installation. So there was already a strong environmental sense in the company.
But they didn't know that they are doing or practicing the sustainability for the environment.
Yes, but over time, you know, we had the Maptaput case.
Yes.
We had the message from His Majesty the King on self-sufficiency. And today you can read the magazine and newspaper, everywhere there is a green section. So I think the mentality has changed also over time. And we decided to do more than just being compliant. So what could we do? We had first to convince our own employees. So we started with small stuff. You can recover the plastic bottles and the paper you throw away. You can bring this to the company. We create the Green Heart Bank. You have points and you have gifts. And with this, we can make energy if we make cement. This was the starting point.
Oh, so you started at the home
Yes.
of Siam City Cement with your people knowing the greenness of the environment.
Yes, turn the water tap if you don't use the water, and very basic messages. And then we try to reach out to our customers.
Yes.
So we explained that some products were greener than others, using less energy, emitting less CO2. And then we said, okay, what can we do physically with the community? So we started the concept of Green School with the Association of Siamese Architects. We designed schools to improve the schools of the Border Patrol Police in a green, with green materials and green solutions from the architects.
Oh, okay. The customers who you try to educate, are these the end user or the vendors or the alliances? Who are these customers?
Ideally, all of them start with our dealers, but also the construction companies. You know, we linked, in fact, the environment with society. This is why we launched the Green Heart concept. We can do good and well for society, but we can do it in a way which is better for the environment with green products. So everybody had a bit of a story to tell, including our transporters and our customers.
I see. Now, you say that the customers, they took some time to learn, right?
Well, everybody is learning, actually,
Yeah.
and they have to see somehow the benefit of a greener approach to their business,
Yeah.
and the benefit in turn for their own customers. Cornwood is a good example. This is a product which replaces wood.
They look like wood.
It does, and actually this is a way to avoid the deforestation in Thailand. And you know, wood absorb the CO2, so this is good for the CO2 for the planet.
Yes.
And it's a very good solution, not more expensive than wood, but lasts longer. Takes less maintenance, and looks really well. So we want to have the best looking product in the market.
Yes. And what sort of raw materials do you use for cornwood? These are the wood substitute.
Yes, it is. We use recycled paper fibers.
Paper fiber.
Recycled from
Recycled.
old paper.
So the fiber makes it really, really strong.
Well,
it's not absorbed with the water and the weather changes. And in Thai we call it bluak, or you know, the little insects that goes inside the wood and eat it up.
So this product cannot be used by insect, cannot be damaged. So we use cement and paper fibers.
Yes.
The conjunction of both make it very strong and also easy to use, because you can put a nail in it.
And it doesn't crack. It does not crack.
No, it doesn't crack. So we have a number of decorative products for the house or for the resorts, hotels. And this has been a very, very successful business in a matter of a few years. And right now we are planning to build a new cornwood plant in Indonesia, close to Java.
Okay. Now you are currently having the cornwood plant in Thailand.
Yes.
And having to extend it in Indonesia because of the demand situation, I suppose.
Because Indonesia is a very strong market, but we also believe we have a very good solution to replace wood, and deforestation is a problem everywhere in Asia.
Right.
So we believe this is high potential for our company and for the local builders.
Yes. And what do they use this wood substitute for? For the floor, for the wall, for...
We use it for external floors around swimming pool, boardwalk. We use it for stairs, for eaves, in certain parts of the construction that can use this type of long product. We don't do flat sheets for the moment, but we can expand the range of products. Every year we create a few new products.
Yes. As a matter of fact, what you were saying makes me think back of the construction near my house. I came over to ask, you know, what is this material that they're using, and I thought this person who was explaining to me was the foreman of the construction, but no, this person was from you.
Yeah, we have a service team to explain how to put the product.
And I thought they were the construction worker.
We have launched the iService. I mean, we want to help people to put to have the best result with the product in their house.
Oh, okay.
I had some cornwood installed in my house, so I know how they work, because I wanted to test it myself.
Your people came to the construction site and basically educate the foreman and his people how to use the material correctly.
Well, our people don't go to each site, that would be too much, but we educate people to install. So probably in this case, this construction team had to be supported by the cornwood team.
Yeah. So how do you train the trainer? I would call this the trainer. How would you train this? They are engineer?
It doesn't take rocket science. This is not engineer work. This is very practical. Like you trade people to use wood or to use a concrete block. They have to. It's a matter of half a day when they're training.
So basically, it's the technology that makes it easy to use or friendlier for the people.
Yeah, the product is easy to use. You can sew, you can nail. It's really easy to use.
Amazing. Now let's go back to the different program. You talk about green heart, and I thought heart is not supposed to be green, it's supposed to be red. And you have this green park project, everything green. Now, everything I see around here is red.
That's right.
Why use green?
Well, red is the historic color of INSEE.
Yes, it's a very dynamic color.
Yes, and we want to keep it this way. Green Heart is the combination of society and environment, and we try to put this into practice with the communities. So beyond the Green School, we have launched the Green Village. Kun Shantana, our VP Marketing and Sales, went to a small village close to Ayutthaya, and she was struck after the flood by the devastation.
Oh, yes.
20 houses were almost totally destroyed. So she decided to do something, put her green heart into action.
Yes.
And she worked with an architect, Bandit, Dr. Bandit, who is the dean of the Chulalongkorn Architecture School.
Yes.
And he made a very innovative design to make sure that these houses would be rebuilt. But if in any case the flood would come back up to 3 meters of water, these people could still live in the house and communicate and go into boats from the house. So it's very interesting design. We use conwood elements also, decorative element.
Very adaptable houses.
Yeah, and we install also a way to recycle waste.
How much does it cost per house?
You would have to ask the Kun Chantala for the exact price, but I think the overall project was in the range of 20 million baht. So it's including a way to recycle the waste and produce biogas.
Okay. Who is Kun Chantana? She is
Kun Chantana Sukumanant is our EVP Marketing and Sales.
I see. I see her
a big driving
in
force in
right.
our company.
Yes. Well, the driving force in your company apparently spent a lot of your money for the green project. My question is, do you make any profit out of all this giving back to the society?
I think we have a profitable company, and our shareholders are also happy to look on the long term. And I think we have to give back to society and the communities in many ways. So, but don't worry about the profitability.
Okay. Well, apparently, I noticed that you pay dividends.
We do.
Very regularly.
Every year, very regularly. We are known for that as a company.
Yes. Good for the stockholders.
Well, you know, it's a matter of long-term view, and everybody has to be happy, all your stakeholders, including the customers, employees, and shareholders.
Yes. So the company basically thinking about everybody as the stakeholder, the stockholders, the customers, your people, and also the people at large.
Yes, and our suppliers, for example, we ask them to select green product or to recycle the used product to help us also. But, you know, we are not the government. We have so much we can do.
Yes.
I think we have to be modest also. We take local initiatives. We try to help locally. We want to do some prototypes. Right now we are finishing a green park. I don't want to say too much about this because we will launch this at the end of the year. But there will be a mixture of new green technologies, new community involvement, and a very interesting setup. I invite you to come and see.
I will keep myself up to date with that. And for you, you have to stay tuned for the next Green Talk. La 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 la, la la.